2K Sports is proud to present NBA basketball. This is Kevin Harlan, joined by Greg Anthony and Clark Kellogg, with Allie LaForce reporting courtside. And back in Charlotte, following the road trip, it's the Hornets back on their home floor.
Well, the start of a homestand here, a short one, but nonetheless a very important one, so you want to get off to a good start.
Wembanyama outside. A three-pointer off the mark. And thus far in his career, GA, Victor Wembanyama is averaging well over 3 blocks per game.
Matter of fact, if he can maintain this rate, he's on pace to average the most blocks of any player in NBA history, surpassing the towering Mark Eaton.
That's a double whammy, guys.
That's right. A great defensive play, then the emphatic stuff.
Well, turning defense to offense, we talk about it all the time. Try to hit your opponent at the other end before they can set up the defense. Boy, that is really sinister, that move by Anunoby. Wow.
Miller outside, fires the three, and they'll keep possession. Fox with the steal. Here's Wembanyama. Finish off the break. And a closer look here at the hustle stats for the Spurs.
You have to give them credit for their defense here in the early stages. I mean, they've shown tremendous anticipation, on the same page as a unit defensively, especially on those block shots.
On top of that, they're creating turnovers and taking advantage by converting on the offensive end. Smart bucket by Castle. Get out and run.
Miller outside. Charlotte no good that time either. Here are the Spurs with the ball. Good momentum, 8 straight points. Here's Wembanyama. Buries it down low. Wembanyama's got his second bucket of the game to go.
And this is what you want to see. Wembanyama attacking with authority inside.
A slow start for Charlotte in this one. 8-point game. Ball surveying the defense. Here's Miller, and it's Miller with the jam.
Oh, easy money for Miller. He just generates offense.
And the Hornets playoff drought continuing. Greg, their last postseason appearance, 2016.
Yeah, the rebuild grinds on, and last season their worst record in over a decade. They're hoping these new additions can help.
And here is Ball. After OG Anunoby made that last three-pointer. Chalk up 2 there.
When you see him out there, Knipper's frame is impressive, especially for his age.
On the wing, Fox. Pass to Anunoby. And again, it's the Spurs from deep.
And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
And now, Allie LaForce has something for us from the sideline.
I had a chance to catch up with Charlotte's head coach. I wanted to know what his defensive scheme was against De'Aaron Fox, and he told me we need to limit transition opportunities because that's when he's really dangerous. Speed is one of his biggest strengths, so we need to slow the game down to our pace. Let's see if they're able to accomplish it. Kevin, back to you.
All right, Allie, thank you. And it's Fox with the jam.
Their play on both ends has been superb. We'll see if they can maintain the momentum.
And, you know, nothing like getting an opponent on the ropes early. You love that if you're on that side of the scoreboard, and they are landing some haymakers now.
Beyond the leaning, you could see his feet weren't set on that screen. Easy call.
Yeah, I agree. You know, sometimes that can be a tough call for the refs to make, but not that time. It was easy there.
Wembanyama, no good. Hornets trail by 12. Miller right side. Here's Knipple. That three off target had some space there after the little pump fake. Here's Wembanyama. Banked in off the glass. Wembanyama's got 6.
Defensively, giving up far too many open rhythm looks.
And to battle back, they've got to shore up the defense. I mean, there's no other way to come back from a deficit unless you play good defense.
Here's Salon. He has yet to score. And so it's the San Antonio Spurs with a 14-point lead as we bring the quarter to a close. And their ability to get points in the paint. And glad to have you with us, folks. Second quarter of basketball. This game has not exactly been neck and neck, but plenty of time left in this one. And a comfortable margin for the Spurs here, guys.
I mean, offensively, I thought they did a good job of protecting the ball. And defensively, boy, were they disruptive.
Yeah, I like the way they forced a ton of turnovers and then took advantage of those turnovers with opportunistic baskets.
To the left side wing for three. Rebounded by the Spurs. They'll be hosting Orlando for the next one. That'll be the first of two straight at home. Here's Smits. Basket is good. The assist from Barnes. Smits has got the opening basket here in the second quarter for San Antonio. Down low. And it's slammed in by Bridges. And GA, you know, some people argue that defense has declined in recent years. Would you agree?
I think mostly it's just harder to defend in today's game. You have to cover so much more ground, and with the lack of physicality, it just makes it more challenging. And they keep hammering away at them inside, forcing the ball into the paint.
Pass to Smits. It's stolen by Green. A flawless finish on the alley-oop.
And there's that transition offense. Push the ball up the floor. The defense can't get set, and you can get some easy baskets here.
And McBride gets it to go.
The plan of attack is obvious. Get the ball inside and go strong to the rim.
You know, the defense has been very slow to adapt. I mean, that's 10 straight points now inside. That is good offense, unselfish play.
San Antonio leading by 14. And Greg, with Stephon Castle winning the 2025 Rookie of the Year award, the Spurs went back-to-back in that category.
Yeah, of course, Victor Wembanyama winning that same award in 24. Just more confirmation that these Spurs are building something special.
Now we'll hear from Allie LaForce, and she's got a story for us. An update. Allie?
Thanks, Kevin. Spurs talent evaluators first laid eyes on Victor Wembanyama when he was 15 years old, playing on a youth team in France. At that point, the franchise was enjoying its 22nd straight winning season, but the opportunity to just maybe draft a prospect like Wemby gave them the impetus to rebuild. Back to you.
Okay, Allie, we thank you for the report. And a timeout called by Charles Lee. He's going to have a discussion on the sideline. And some changes here for the Hornets. And we're now a little over 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. Pass to Mourning. Back to Ball. Here's McBride. The kick out to Barnes. Inside. Smits. Good. Smits has got 6 points.
Yeah, after a nothing first quarter, he's bounced back nicely.
Right side, Ball. Here's Knipple. Pass to Mourning. McBride with the ball. Now guarded by Ball. Back to McBride. Spurs passing it around. And that one is stuffed right through.
Just playing with poise and confidence, and they continue to put points on the board.
Well, I like the way they're playing. A very smart first half. Quality shots, not wasting possessions.
And here's Charlotte. Following this one, they get to host the Pelicans. And that game is the second of 2 straight at home. To stop the run, Mourning's shot is good. Mourning's got his second bucket.
Just straight tricking the defender with the shot fake. This is how it's done.
The tray. McBride's shot is off. Hornets trail by 20. Miller outside. Pass to Mourning. Clock at 4. Charlotte needs to get a shot up. It's stolen by Johnson. 4-on-3 break. Barnes the screen. Plenty of space. Ball with the rebound.
I didn't see that miss coming. I mean, he's usually been money from that range.
To the paint. Miller, no luck.
And you can see the defenders afraid to kind of get in his way a lot of times when he's on his way to the basket. But on that one, they were there.
Got it off in time. And so it's the San Antonio Spurs closing out the quarter with a 20-point lead. From the field, they have been outstanding. Amazing shooting. That's what has them headed to a blowout. We'll take a quick break and then back to the action here. And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next two quarters are any different from the first two. So far, it has been a runaway. And here's Wembanyama. He'll bring it up for the San Antonio Spurs. Shot from 12. Good on the bucket. Wembanyama has got the first points to start out the third quarter for the Spurs. Outside, ball. A great 1-2 punch. Beautiful pass and nasty jam.
You gotta love his aggressiveness to finish inside.
Well, his leaping ability gives him a great advantage.
Fellas, that's exactly why they look to get him the ball around the rim. I mean, it's either a dunk or free throws every time.
Oh, how about using the rim to get some true hang time?
You know, he just wanted to make sure the landing was softer than the takeoff.
Yeah, right. I don't know how much weight that carries.
With so many great point guards in this league, sometimes a guy like De'Aaron Fox can be overlooked, but when he's on, no one can stay in front of that man.
Just 5 on the clock. Doesn't go for him. San Antonio leading by 23. Wembanyama down low. And that one drops. Wembanyama's got 4 points this quarter.
I really like the start here. Great aggressiveness, red hot to start this half.
Pass to Miller. To the inside. And stolen by Anunoby. And it's Vassell in the corner. That drops. Nice feed that time from Wembanyama.
That would be 4 in a row for him now as they have come racing out of the gate to start this second half.
Charlotte calls timeout. And taking care of the ball has been a problem for them.
That's something that they've got to fix. While the defense has been good, a lot of these turnovers have been unforced.
And the wingspan of Wembanyama, massive. He's fantastic at using it to erase shots.
And Wembanyama throws it down.
And forget about finesse. This big fella's all about the power.
To the middle. Here's James. Here's Mourning. No good. They had a chance to end the run there.
That's 1 for their first 4 to start the second half.
Fox with it. He's picked up by James. Here's Wembanyama for 3. And again, it's the Spurs from deep.
A reliable option he's been tonight. He's their safety valve for sure.
Pass to Mourning. Good defense by Wembanyama.
Boy, you can just see the frustration growing on their faces. Nothing going their way.
You know, guys, no denying it's been a rough patch here. I think they've got to run whatever is best in their playbook to get a good shot.
Let's check in now with our Allie LaForce, who's got a story for us. Allie?
Hey, OG Anunoby is so disruptive. He's led the league in steals. and he said, I want to be the Defensive Player of the Year. I've always thought I was the best defender in the league. I'm athletic enough, strong enough, and smart enough to defend every single position. Guys, back to you.
Very confident. Thanks so much for the report, Allie. Nice ball movement by San Antonio. Here's Wembanyama. And a bit of a battle here for the ball. The official signals a jump ball here. Anunoby outside. Here he goes.
You know his teammates got to love that. Anunoby taking it with authority.
They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
Sexton on the wing. Still yet to score. Pass to Salon. And stolen by Vassell. Here's Castle. And he banks in the layup.
A 6'6" Castle is a strong finisher inside.
Mourning with the screen. Oh, and there's the alley-oop. The shot, no good.
A chilly quarter for him offensively, trying to get warmed up.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Yeah, and that's 4 straight field goals now they've allowed from point-blank range. Can't happen.
And again, the Hornets missing.
He can't get anything to fall, at least not this quarter.
Castle on the wing. No good with the wing jumper. And as we conclude the third quarter, pretty much a blowout. It's been a one-sided affair. Spurs out in front, delivering the blowout. And there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the fourth quarter, but stranger things have happened. Charlotte calls timeout.
Let's get on our feet.
And so it's Ball with it. He brings it up for Charlotte. That one goes. Count it. Ball's got the first field goal of the fourth quarter here for Charlotte.
A master at creating space in the two-man game. That's LaMelo Ball.
And stolen by Mourning. And it's Miller with the jam.
Attacking in transition, the most consistent way to generate easy looks.
Yep, exactly. And if there's any opportunity for early offense, you've got to push it and push it every time.
Good on the three-point shot.
It's been this way since halftime. Tremendous production from beyond the arc.
Boy, it's been a three-point barrage. They came out gunning and have not stopped.
And stolen by Miller. Bridges inside. He gets it in there.
Well, Bridges is certainly a physical player, and that allows him to convert even when there's contact.
Here's McBride. Jacks up a three. The Hornets pull it in. About a minute and a half through the fourth quarter now. Pass to Green. And stolen by Barnes. Here's Smits. And just the way pilots use VR to train, now NBA officials can do the same.
Yeah, it's all about reps, right? Getting them with a headset in a lower stress setting helps prepare them to make the right call when the lights are brightest.
Kicks it out to Johnson. Shot clock at 6. They get a hand on it. And turnovers have been the issue for him.
You can see the coaches have gotten into him a little bit about this. They've got to do a better job of taking care of the ball.
Here's Ball. And Ball slams it in.
Ball exploding off the floor for a big slam. Young fella's got some pretty good hops on him.
And over 2.5 minutes in the books here in the fourth.
And typically he has the touch to finish when he's in tight, but not sure on that possession.
To the paint. Morning's shot is good. Here's McBride.
2 minutes remaining in the game. 2 minutes.
1:56 left to play in the final quarter. Nailed from three-point land.
You know, Barnes is a good shooter from deep. When he's in rhythm, he's dangerous from out there.
There's the lob to Bridges. McBride with the ball. Now guarded by Ball. Down low. Out to Miller. Over 3.5 minutes through the final quarter now. Outside, Ball. Takes the three. Bangs home the trifecta.
Yes, and with this one winding down, it's obvious to everyone who watched it. Just a total mismatch and a true show of strength for San Antonio.
You don't see this kind of a blowout often, but tonight this is a quality win across the board to deliver out this kind of punishment.
They definitely never changed the approach. They just kept after it and showed they were clearly the better team in just about every single category.
And with this effort tonight, grabbing their 8th win of the year.
And guys, sometimes it's hard during the first meeting of the season to get a feel for a team, but these guys came out, made the necessary adjustments, and they have to feel good about going up 1-0 in the season series here against the Hornets.
The one player that really stands out, of course, in this one, it was a dazzling game for Victor Wembanyama.
Well, he was swatting shots all game long, really owned the defensive end and got a ton of blocks and really protected that rim.
And talking to Con Knipple, Greg, he has a burning passion to be great. Just tell him.
Yeah, he gets up before everyone else and goes to work. Some people have called him an old soul, just very mature and disciplined.
Over the last 2 decades, Kemba Walker has been one of the few bright spots, Clark, for Charlotte basketball.
Yeah, you look back at his time there, he led the Hornets to their last 2 playoff appearances, Kevin. He retired as their all-time leading scorer, and now they're thrilled to have Kemba Walker back as a player enhancement coach.
It's always great to get into a rhythm, but do it when it matters.
Now they're playing with urgency. They could have done it much earlier before the game was out of reach.
Fox with it. And so it's San Antonio easily taking this one. This one was over well before the final buzzer. The fans were waiting for something to get excited about, Greg, but they never got it.
They sure didn't. I mean,